Good morning, everyone. It is so good to have you on board. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Aired Out podcast live from Fly on the Wall Productions, North Main Street, Barrie. Seen and heard, from the sidewalk sometimes, but airedoutvt.com, streamed everywhere you get your podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in, getting your, what day is it, Raylene? Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? And yeah, it's Ladies' Day over at Vermont Quick Lube. Make sure that we get this out right off before I forget, because I'll catch hell. Ladies' Day at Vermont Quick Lube. Ladies get a free flower and a car wash with their oil change on Wednesdays only. Vermont Quick Lube has been doing this for a very, very, very long time. The other thing, of course, is the chicken stir fry that Tim Bolton is cooking up for the Wednesday night meal over at Delicate Decadence. You got until noon today to call in your order. How do you get in touch with Delicate Decadence? It's so easy. I mean, you just find them on Facebook, first off, and just tell them we sent you. And get that order called in by noon today if you can for the Wednesday night meal. They do all the work for you. So all you have to do is pick up a fresh, hot meal on your way home and leave the cooking up to Tim. So those are a couple of items leading off this morning. Roger Hill is saying cloudy, rainy, and what I heard, Raylene, was the possibility for some snowflakes. So I don't know, which I don't think any of us should be entirely stunned by that news. If we get a little bit of snow, that's, we live in the North Country, so don't freak out. It's not going to last long. The lawn is already greening up. I'm going to dive in head first this morning. We have been talking about this little girl for a long, long time. This is Rosie. Raylene is just off camera here and off mic, but we're giving the air chairs this morning to Rosie and her mom. Happy Good Day is something that has swept Vermont and even beyond Vermont now. Rosie, good morning. How are you?
Good.
How old are you? Let's start by saying that, because Raylene and I think we got in a little fight yesterday. I said you were 9 and she said you were 8. 10? Did I say 10? How old are you?
9.
You're 9 years old. There we go. And you live locally, right? You live close by, right here in Central Vermont. What is the deal with your shirt, your sweatpants, mom's sweatshirt? What is Happy Good Day, I think? Not only do I want to know and set the record straight here, but so does Raylene, and so do a lot of people watching and listening this morning. What is Happy Good Day? What's the story?
I was painting on a canvas. I was going to write Happy Thanksgiving, but I wrote happy, and then I wrote good, and then I wrote day.
Okay. So which Thanksgiving are we talking about? The last one?
Yeah.
Oh, that was like just this past November. So that was just not long ago. So you were going to write Happy Thanksgiving, and you wrote Happy Good Day. And this was on a canvas? Okay. Mom, I guess I understood this was like a white carpet or something. What's the story with that?
So the story is that her older sister is pretty crafty and has been like painting on our living room carpet, not on the carpet, like on the living room floor with paint and on canvas for months. So we had like half of our living room has like been this little art station. And so she put her and so my older daughter puts it on like a cardboard. She just threw the canvas right on the carpet with the water cup with all the paint in there and then just went to town. I wasn't in the room. So you spilled a little, right, Rosie? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we painted it she painted it on a canvas, but it was on the white carpet. And she definitely spilled some paint, but most of it got on the canvas, thank goodness.
But some of it ended up on the carpet?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
So what was you and your husband's first name is?
Garrett.
You and Garrett, when you saw this on the white carpet, Mom, did you freak?
No. Rosie's broken a window, the same lampshade actually twice. The dog's actually gotten into the paint 2 times as well. So there was an entire smoothie that managed to get on the ceiling. Our house is a little bit of a circus.
That was the dog and Annabelle.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many dogs do we have, Rosie?
1.
1 dog. Sounds like a shoot show over there at the house at
times. A little bit, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So how did a smoothie get up on the ceiling? How does that happen?
My sister was eating a blueberry smoothie in the living room with the white carpet, and Tulip, just walked over to her and, kind of jumped on her, and then it spilled up on the ceiling and all over the ground.
Are you serious? Was Mom upset about that?
So they called me, and they were like, something really bad happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you weren't home.
I was not home.
So how did you break the window? What happened?
I was playing with one of my neighbors, and I was doing a karate kick, and I kicked the window, and then me and my friend were just standing there.
Wait. She jumped on the back of the couch, turned around, and then karate kicked through the window.
It didn't break though; it just got cracked.
Were you aiming for the window a little bit?
No, I didn't think it would break.
Yeah, of course not. So did you cut yourself when you kicked out the window?
No, it just cracked.
Just cracked. Super lucky right there. You understand that, right? That you're very lucky. We're not going to do that again. Probably, right?
Hopefully not. So a little bit of paint on the carpet is, pretty benign, I think, considering the circus we live in constantly.
Now, is this a white carpet, or is this a white carpet that's wall to wall?
It's like a whole wall to wall. Came with a house. Yeah.
Wait, if we didn't have a white carpet before, would you put something else?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Probably wouldn't put white carpet.
What
ever.
color?
I don't know.
And you know what, Rosie? Anything that's white should not involve anything to do with children. It just the 2 things don't go together. It's never going to be white for very long, right? You sound like you sound like a hellion. You sound like just a spitfire. You're yawning. So have you put down a couple of coffees this morning? No. Are you a little tired? Yeah.
I woke up at 2 because...
Because why?
Speak up a little bit.
I woke up at 2 because my foot hurt.
Your foot hurt, yeah. What's going on with your foot? We can't really see it, but there's crutches that are on the floor there right in front of you. What's going on? I look up and I see you coming across North Main Street here over to the studio on crutches. I'm like, what's going on here? What happened?
We were in Maine, and I woke up and it was really sore.
Okay.
And then I was playing with my dog, and then it hurt really bad. But then we walked through town and I felt fine. But then after, it hurt really bad.
So it was hurting, and then it was okay, and then it was hurting again.
Yeah.
So we drove home, and She couldn't walk on it, so we went to the ER last night. And they took some pictures, and it was broken. It's her first broken bone.
The only good thing about that was because Daddy let me wait for like 3 hours till it was morning and watching TV because I didn't like laying down. It was uncomfortable, so I sat on the couch and watched TV till the morning.
I can't. So I have to just say, this is amazing that you're here today, you and Mom, because if the tables were turned and this was Lily and I don't know that we would be going to the ER for a couple of hours and dealing with a broken leg and not sleeping well because of the pain and then doing a podcast at stupid o'clock the next morning. I don't know. I think that's awesome that you're here, Rosie. That's what I'm saying. She's catching flies over there. Are you going to take a nap today?
I'm probably just going to watch TV or call with my friend.
Yeah, but you're on school break, though, right? So you have the time and the freedom to do that. Okay. So you painted Happy Good Day initially on the canvas, but also on the floor?
No, on the canvas. It's like a little square,
Yeah.
canvas thing.
Yeah.
So on the floor, she painted it, and then she showed me. I think I might have been in the shed. I don't know. I was somewhere, not in the living room, and she showed me when I came up. I was like, "That's super cute." You made 2 actually, right?
What?
You gave one to your teacher.
Yeah.
And anyway, just thought it was super cute. Liked it a lot, and so for Christmas, as a surprise for her, actually Garrett and I talked about it, and he was like, "That's super cute," and I kind of put it on a T-shirt, just like on the computer screen, and I was like, "That's pretty cute," and he's like, "I would totally have one of those." So we sort of ordered a bunch for our family as a present for Rosie to give out to our family. So she opened it on Christmas morning, a bunch of T-shirts and bags with her little design on them. Right?
I think that was my last present I opened.
Yeah, do you want to tell the rest of the story?
Please. Oh, yeah, Rosie. Come on, you got to tell what happened.
So she didn't really know about it until then. And then tell the rest of the story.
And then I
Talk to the microphone.
passed the shirts out. And everybody loved them. And Mom and Dad Mom helped me make it into a business.
Mom helped you make it into a business. Was it Mom's idea to say, "Hey, I think we should go big with this"?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what did you think about that?
I thought it was going to be a cool adventure.
A cool adventure. So far, has it been?
Yeah.
It seems like things are really kind of taking off here. You have a positive message. Happy Good Day. And, Rosie, let's be straight with you. There's not a whole ton of, really good, feel-good things that are going on in the world and here everywhere in Vermont and just everywhere. So to have a good message like this, I think is really cool, and frankly, I think that's why it's getting so popular, because it's a simple and it's a happy message. Happy Good Day, right?
Yeah. I can't believe the feedback that we've been getting. It's exactly that. Just kind of pulls at your little heartstrings. And I think, what are we doing? This is totally crazy. We've never done anything like this. And then somebody says something to me that is just the sweetest, or they say something to Rosie.
Yeah.
And just all her friends and her school and our family.
Have embraced this.
Totally.
So how did you take a photograph and reduplicate the exact way that she wrote this?
Yeah. You can just take a photo when you sent, and then the printers that we use just kind of match the ink a little bit and put it on shirts like this. They manually screen print the ink with the design on the shirts.
Yeah.
And so we sort of got some samples and we liked it. And here,
And she had done the heart too?
this is exactly it.
Exactly
Yeah.
it. Wow. So, furthermore, Rosie, you decided two options here. Number one, make the sweatpants and the shirts and the hats and the dog bandanas and everything else, and get filthy rich, buy a yacht, get some property in Miami.
Do you even know what a yacht is?
Yeah.
She does. She knows what a yacht
It's a
is.
giant boat.
It is a giant boat.
Or take the money that you make from selling all this stuff and do what with it?
Give companies,
Talk to the microphone.
some of the money that we earn.
Give companies some of the money that you've earned, and it's more than companies. These are organizations that are generally, Mom, I think here, nonprofits, right, in Vermont.
Yeah, I mean that started. I don't know. It just it felt a little weird just selling stuff for money, in a way. And I think if we could, we would just give it away, right? But we can't, obviously. So
Sure.
we got our dog from a rescue up in Ferrisburg, who we love, our little Tulip. So we were like, hey, why don't we just give some of our proceeds or some of our profits to that rescue? That's kind of how it started.
What's the name of that rescue up in Ferrisburg?
Winnie's Legacy.
Okay. Yep.
That was our first month, yeah.
And then, do you remember what came after that?
Yeah, and then one of my best friends in Massachusetts has a therapeutic riding and occupational therapy program with horses.
Yeah.
So that is a business that she started out of all of her hard work. So she agreed to let us collaborate with her. So that was our second month.
Just recently, the Mitzvah Fund.
Yeah, that's our fourth month. Yep. So that's what we're doing right now. The Mitzvah Fund, who actually came from somebody in the community suggested that. And I hadn't heard of them. So it was really cool to get to know.
I have to admit, I'm not familiar with them. However, yesterday I saw their big truck.
Yes, we saw it too, actually, on the way to the hospital.
So, I couldn't read what was on the truck. I don't know anything about the Mitzvah Fund.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to mess it up, but
Yeah.
they serve kind of folks that are I believe disabled veterans and other folks basically in need for some animal care in the area. But and it's just mostly, from my understanding, volunteer run. So it's just good people doing good things with their time, doing the right thing.
Yeah.
In this mobile vet clinic, basically. So
That's so cool.
yeah, there's like a whole application process. So there's a particular type of folks that they serve. So not everybody.
But they're moving around. They're not they're not anchored down anywhere. They're on the move.
That's my understanding. Yeah, they're lovely. We saw it, right, Rosie?
What was
We got
that?
to go inside. Yeah.
What was that like inside that truck, Rosie?
It had some dog kennels, and it was kind of like a home with a sink, and then in the back it was like a surgery room.
Did you get to see that? Wow. That's so cool. You know what, Raylene? I love learning stuff from our guests. That's like one of the best parts of doing what we do is learning new things from that others have taught us. It's amazing. So animals are pretty near and dear to. They're special to you, Rosie. You like animals a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, in the third month was the Vermont Kidney Association, which is also amazing. But so basically, I throw out a couple ideas for her. I ask her what she wants to do, and then we roll it around a little bit, right? And then we kind of decide. We're winging it, we're just literally flying by the seat of our pants.
So this is a portion of the proceeds that you get from selling your apparel.
Right, which, isn't very much. obviously, yet. We're still very new, so we usually just give more than that.
Yeah.
For now, yeah.
Maybe just an idea here, but I mean, maybe some greeting cards in the future, because this is a good message here, Rosie. Happy Good Day.
Or postcards.
Yeah, I have a lot of ideas.
I'm sure you do. Donna Portress is saying good morning to you, by the way.
Morning,
'cause
Donna.
She works with you. Great lady. So maybe postcards and maybe some other things here. Maybe some decals for the car. Who knows? What do you want to do with this, Rosie?
Become famous.
Become famous? I think you're. I think you're in probably like a good second or third gear on the way to that right now, because this is really taking off here. The word is getting out. I was in Woodsville not too long ago, and I was wearing this shirt, and I had somebody ask me about it. So the more people that support you guys and of course spread your good message, the more traction you're going to get, the more things are going to start picking up their own momentum here, and you never know what could happen. I mean, I'm proud of you so far. I mean, this is what you've done at 9 years old and Mom and Dad, of course, right? Do you want to thank Mom and Dad for everything that they've done for you? Mom and Dad are pretty cool, though. If they're doing something like this, that's pretty. I'm just saying, not all parents in the world would do this, Rosie. Okay, because it's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work. What does your sister say about all this? Is she getting involved with this project?
Sometimes she comes to the craft show.
Okay.
Yeah, she's super supportive.
Yeah. I was going to say, she better get in there and claim a piece of the pie, or, claim some stock.
She
right
wears,
now.
She's like a teenager, so she wears the sweatshirts.
Well,
oversized every day.
Yeah. And are folks kids in your school and the administrators in your school, are they supporting this? Do they know about this? Yeah?
Yeah, our whole school, for one of our principals and a teacher had an idea to surprise my whole school with Happy Good Day shirts, each class a different color. And then we took a whole school picture with our Happy Good Day shirts on, and we made the newspaper.
That's awesome. What newspaper?
The Times Argus.
Times Argus. Will you, if you get that link, Mom, will you shoot that over to me? I would love to see that.
Absolutely.
Or maybe maybe that's on your Facebook page.
It might be. Yeah.
All right.
It was adorable. The little yellows, the little daisy colors, and the little preschoolers. Oh my God.
What
Fantastic.
color were we?
Her class got maroon.
Okay. So, how does that feel, Rosie, when you see something like this?
Excited.
Yeah.
She didn't know about that. It was a surprise, and I knew about it, obviously. And so that day she got to school, and then they did a big overhead announcement.
You did the overhead announcement?
No, they did an overhead announcement and explained it, and then every class got to open their shirts, right, Rosie?
That is so cool. Rosie, I love this story. By the way, we're just getting a message here that the next Mitzvah Fund mobile vet clinic is going to be at the Central Vermont Council on Aging on Tuesday, June 27th. Raylene and I will be promoting this from 9 to 3. and there's more information up there, but we're going to promote that, of course. Lynn LaJeunesse and several others want to know how to get some sweatshirts and T-shirts, and how do we do this? So, what's the deal?
Do you know, Rosie?
No.
What? Rosie, of course
Yes, you
know.
do. Give it a try.
Know about.
How do we buy a sweatshirt or a T-shirt or a hat or a dog bandana or anything?
Going to like a craft fair and going online, looking up.
So yeah, we made a website. Well, I made the website. No offense. And www.happy-good-day.com is our website, and you can order on there. There's an online store. It was just intended to be like a couple weeks for an online store to start, but we had so much interest right out of the gate, honestly, from this community. So we have kept it open indefinitely, and we're doing craft shows. We're trying all the things. We've got some farmers markets lined up. There's a new farmers market in Williamstown we're going to try, a farmers market in Waterbury. There's something going on Nurses Week at UVM. And we did the big craft show at U32.
You did?
Yeah. So we're sort of like doing a little bit of that, and then the online is open all the time and has the most options. We can't decide what we like the most, so we just put like everything on there. Yeah.
So what is on there right now? T-shirts, sweatshirts.
Sweatpants, dog bandanas, mugs, hat,
You got to speak up into the microphone.
Oh, the mugs, yes.
blankets, bags.
Yeah, we have baseball hats, which are really nice, like caps, and then we got beanies on there too, in like 16 different colors. Yeah. The sweatshirts, I love the sweatshirts. We have zip-ups, long sleeve shirts, T-shirts.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
The sweatpants are kind of new, and they're super cute, obviously.
Yeah, and you're wearing them right now, Rosie. I mean, that's amazing. It's like maybe temporary tattoos, possibly someday.
I think, yeah. I mean,
We don't know.
We don't know where.
Well, and it makes figuring out what you're going to wear that day to school pretty easy.
Yeah, exactly. Makes figuring out what you're going to wear to school pretty easy.
Literally, and the sweatpants go over a cast, basically. So look, who knew? Look at that.
Multi-purpose.
Yeah.
God. So, Rosie, are you hoping to get some more recognition here, some more media, maybe some more write-ups in the newspaper, or maybe Channel 3 or a TV station to come over and interview you? What are you looking? Are you looking to have this where? I mean, do you want to be in like New Hampshire and New York, and do you want this thing to be really huge?
It can be.
It can be.
Do you want it to keep growing
Yeah,
and get bigger and bigger? Yeah.
it's remarkable.
Would you want to be interviewed again?
It's really not that bad, is it?
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a microphone and bright lights, but you have a message that's really important, Rosie. Do you understand that? That a lot of people have a lot of bad stuff going on in their lives, like a variety of different things, like they're sick, or they got family problems, or their dog is sick, or they're having troubles in their job or something. But to begin the day with a reminder to be happy and to have a good day, or at least strive to have a good day, try to have a good day. I think that's really important, that we see these symbols, these shirts with your writing, and that it's a direct line to think right back to that little 9-year-old girl and what's in your head, which is just be positive and have a good day. Even if you're kicking out windows and breaking your leg and doing things like that, still have a good day. And I think more I think kids, of course, should be wearing this stuff and reminding themselves of this message. But maybe even more importantly, adults, we need to be showing up for work with this message, right, Mom?
Totally. And I think, I think for me, Rosie's a fun kid. She is probably happy most of the time. When she's unhappy, she's very unhappy, right, Rosie?
Well, sounds just like Lily.
But when she's just so, she just like, I don't know, has so much energy and happiness around so much things. So it really is like who she is.
Yeah.
Which makes it meaningful for us. And we have heard some people, I think, probably haven't shared all these with you, Rosie, but people do write to me or tell me things of why they bought a shirt or who they bought it for or a reason that they bought it or when they wore it that was meaningful to them.
Yes.
Some of it's personal, obviously. I'm not going to put that all online, but it just, it feels really good to hear that stuff. Doesn't it, Rosie? You know a couple of those, I think, but.
And what about Facebook? You're on Facebook too. You must get comments on there as well.
A little bit, yeah. I think if people are comfortable posting those kinds of things, or they take them, the family vacation one, which you had mentioned, Raylene, was kind of cool. And then actually at the craft show, and there's two families I think that bought shirts for their family trips, like their reunions, in kind of different colors and different styles. Mm-hmm. Stuff like that.
Is there anything on the back? With like the Facebook logo or anything that if you're walking around Disney World or somewhere or the Great Escape or somewhere where there's a lot of people where someone's going to see the back of that. They're going to see the front, they'll see the back, and there's a link to your stuff.
Well, in building a website, which I also have never done before, apparently like search engine is a thing that's reasonably important. So when you search for Happy Good Day, so if somebody saw it and they were to just type in Happy Good Day in Google, it actually pops right up.
Good.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Have you, do you guys know about World Cow?
Actually, this is making noise.
I tagged them.
Yeah.
Raylene tagged him.
DJ at World Cow has been, I actually reached out to him before we even started the project, just because a friend connected us that worked at the hospital at my job too. He used to work at the hospital too. And so he has mentored me actually through this from all that stuff and is a wonderful person.
Oh, yeah.
And just, I think I emailed him twice yesterday with a question and he wrote right back. So he's been amazing.
Simple,
and his project is, amazing.
Global.
It's just crazy, yeah.
Do you think, Rosie, you know what global means? It means around the world. Like World Cow. Do you think that something like what you're doing, Happy Good Day, could maybe turn into something global, or at least national?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love it. Yeah, DJ is he's amazing and such a profoundly simple message is
Totally.
I think. Is what we need. Our whole world, Rosie, needs a group hug. And doing something like this, I think, is kind of the beginning of just promoting happiness and goodness, no matter what it is that you're dealing with. Like you say, Mom, a lot of people have stories, and some don't. But there's probably more often than not good reason why people are buying your stuff and supporting you guys.
And when I sort of put it on the computer screen on a T-shirt, I actually walked around downtown Montpelier and I sort of stopped in a couple shops and I was like, is this anything sort of like, am I just thinking this is really sweet and cute, or is it really sweet and cute and kind of a thing? And they would like, I would say, oh, my daughter drew this thing, and I think they're kind of like, eh. And then they looked at it and they all went, oh, like it's just, so that was just, I think the community here and like you guys and just sort of like helped us feel like this was maybe something interesting too. And yeah, we don't know. And I said, I don't know, it might go nowhere, it might go somewhere, but it's been really fun and really something for her and I to do together. It's been pretty awesome.
Your husband Garrett's not here, but what does he have to say about all of this?
He's into it. He's I mean, Dad, Rosie, right?
Yes, Dad.
Rosie really likes Dad.
Is Dad like an awesome dad? Yeah.
He buys me food.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, he's he's the dad of 2 girls, so he and they got him wrapped around their little fingers. It's pretty sweet. Yeah. So he's super
God bless
supportive.
him.
Yeah.
So, Mom and Dad are working, and then they have to come home from work and manage the social media, manage sales, and always has to be, Rosie, a step ahead. We always have to be thinking about not just the month that we're in right now, but who's going to be the beneficiary for next month, and maybe even 2 months after that. We have to be ahead of the game here. So Mom and Dad I'm guessing, are kind of busy. Do they come home and get on the computer and do orders and stuff? Well, hopefully they'll have a busy night tonight with a few more after today's podcast. So you buy it happy-good-day.com.
Yeah.
That's the online store.
Yes.
Links to that on your Facebook.
It links to the online store. On the
Okay.
website, you have to click a button and it links you to the external online store, which is run by our wonderful screen printers. She sets up the store for me.
Give them a shout out.
Yeah, Miller's screen. Totally, I will. Miller's Screen Printing and Embroidery down in Wells, Vermont.
Okay.
She's been like my fairy godmother through this. Lots of ideas. She deals with I can get a little crazy, I think, and she deals with it without a break in her step. She puts all kinds of stuff on. She makes changes. Sometimes she's made suggestions and I've said no, and then a week later I've said actually yes. She deals with that too.
That's a great team member.
She is a great team member, and she's got a great site set up for us, and we appreciate her very much. Thank you, Jen and Dawn, down in Wells. Yeah.
Wow. So you've got this refined enough where someone places an order, it goes through you, and then you shoot it off to the printer.
It actually goes right to Jen, and she, her and Dawn do the printing. It's, they put the ink on the thing and they scrape it on the shirts, and they have this whole technique down pat. It's just a little, they do it right out of their home, which I totally dig, and then they ship it right to them. Usually takes, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depending on if she's really busy, to ship it out. She's great at communicating. Product is really nice. We're super happy with it, right, Rosie?
Yeah. And how so you started this in November.
Yeah.
Are we upticking here every month?
Yeah. So, we started it on January 2nd, actually. We sort of threw it out there, but yeah.
Wow. And things are going well with.
Yeah. To me, I've come from, nothing. So I think things are going well. They sort of go up and down, right? Depending on what's going on, I'm sure. I'd be interested to see what happens after today for sure. Your stage is huge.
So who's the beneficiary this month of April?
Yeah,
that's Mitzvah.
This is the Mitzvah Fund. Yep.
Okay. What about May?
We don't know yet.
So maybe the J.D. Green Needs a New Motorcycle Foundation?
That's so crazy.
That's wonderful.
Should we get J.D. Green a new motorcycle?
Heartstrings. So we don't know yet, but there's so many, though. There's so many organizations.
There's so many, and we have a lot of ideas, and so I don't know yet. Sorry.
Wow. It's going to be a busy summer for you guys.
I think so.
And Raylene and I, as I'm sure you've heard, we support you guys so much, and we talk about you on the air, and we have fun with this. And Raylene was like, "You got a 9-year-old girl coming in here. You better be appropriate." So, have I been appropriate so far, Rosie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
We're very appropriate at home all the time. Right,
Oh.
Rosie?
Really? Maybe you could teach Lily a little bit of that. This is such a great story, and I hope that you feel better with your leg here. Do we have to have a hard cast?
We don't know yet.
Either
So,
hardcast or a boot.
yeah,
We were just at the ER last night.
literally, yeah. So that's why she's yawning, everybody. Sorry. We went to the ER last night. Yeah. I was going to try to wait till today, but she was hurting pretty good, so we went last night, and they found these super tiny cute crutches for her.
Oh my gosh! So just again to recap the leg, we don't know. She was running around, and it could be like a stress fracture. We don't know.
It's broken. Yeah, we
Yeah.
saw the X-ray. It's funny because she's like crazy all the time, and we don't even know what happened this time to break her leg. So
So no surgery. We
Yeah,
don't.
we
We
have
don't
to
even
go-
know that.
yeah, we have to go to the doctor.
Okay.
Not get surgery.
I know. Yeah, hopefully not surgery.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Where's
Why
my
did I
haircut?
ask that? Why did I ask that question? Forget that I asked that
He
question.
didn't say anything about that. Okay.
Right.
Guy.
God, sorry. She's smiling. Rosie, I am sure you're going to be absolutely fine. When I can't remember if I was 9 or 10, I tried to, can I tell, is it all right if I?
Sure.
I tried to jump a parked car on my bicycle. We built a huge ramp. Yeah, and I broke my leg doing that. But then I didn't tell my mom that I thought my leg was broken, so I went roller skating and broke it worse. So I understand, but just go easy this summer, okay? Do things like swimming and stuff like that, okay? Go easy.
Rosie doesn't know easy.
Yeah, she's all or nothing. Yeah. Do you do any sports or anything?
Soccer and basketball, and I'm doing strong girls.
You are? What is that?
It's where.
Is it Girls on the Run? No.
It's where after school you meet at a soccer field with a bunch of other girls, and you lift tires and.
Oh.
So with the pandemic, Girls on the Run got, it was changed because it obviously. And so one of the teachers at our school sort of did this little side-off program so the girls could still be active.
That's great. So it's like a CrossFit thing, too.
Totally. And she calls it Strong Girls. So
That's awesome.
now that Rosie's in 3rd grade, she can do it. Not at the moment, but
Yeah, right. What are you going to do this summer, Rosie? Are you going to go back to Maine? What are you going to do?
Go back to Maine and then go to Boston.
You're going to go to Boston? What are you going to do there? The aquarium?
Yeah.
Kind of talking to the microphone.
Yeah. That's cool. I haven't been to the aquarium since I was a little kid, so yeah, that's you're going to love that. Have you ever been to Disney or anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. Well, if you do, make sure you're wearing your Happy Good Day shirt, okay? We're going to be paying attention to you guys. We're going to be watching what you do. We're going to be watching what organizations you're giving proceeds to, a portion of the proceeds every month, and we're going to help promote that. Not only the sales of your stuff, but also the organization that you're teaming up with, that you're partnering up with. And Rosie, I'm so impressed with you. You're 9 years old, and Mom, for grabbing the wheel and doing something that is so positive and so good. Congratulations to you already. Don't be getting too famous now, or you're not going to talk to me anymore, okay, Rosie?
Well, I'll speak for both of us. Just thank you so much for inviting us to be on your show and giving us this little stage here in downtown Barrie.
Yeah.
Crazy awesome. Nothing we would have ever imagined. So we appreciate what you've been promoting us for so far. And
It wasn't that bad, was it,
certainly
Rosie?
this.
Wasn't that bad? You didn't have to be nervous, right? We're just talking. With a couple of microphones and some lights, that's all. And a lot of people watching. And we should say, Raylene, for all those that are watching, give us some thumbs up here. Give us some hearts, some likes, some comments. Support Rosie as much as you can. Get on Happy Good Day on their Facebook page or happy-good-day.com. And even if you buy something small, even if it's a T-shirt or a hat or a dog bandana, support their cause, support their mission, and support this little girl. Thank you guys so much for coming in here.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Say
Rosie.
Thank you.